chosen ones, empaths, you need to sever all ties with toxic people immediately. These people plot on us, they scheme on us, and they try to get affiliation. They want affiliation with us. They want to be close to us. They want to be around us. This can be in a romantic setting, it can be in a friendship setting, it can be in a colleague setting, it can be in whatever setting you like. But if you notice that there's some toxic people around you, you need to get them gone immediately. Now, I know it can be a sticky situation. It can be hard to break away from people at times, right? But I'm telling you that God's going to make a way out for you. I promise you, the universe will make a way out for you. Something will happen. Something will happen, like an argument or a disagreement, or something will happen. Something will present itself in your life, right? And you need to buy into that. You need to use that as your momentum to get out unscathed, okay? Because these people are so toxic, man. They literally prey on our lives. They're like leeches. They don't go, right? You need to understand, I've had many of these people in my life that I didn't realize. I thought they were friends. I thought they were lovers. I thought they had my back. I thought they were down, you know? But they're just not. They're not real. These people are not real. They're frauds. They're phonies and they're frauds. Okay? You need to cut contact with them. Don't leave the door open. Door slam, bolt and weld it shut. You need to get them gone out of your life. Now, you might be listening to this message thinking, yeah, but how do I do it, Zion? How do I do it? Okay. If you don't want to just openly say to them, I don't want contact anymore, okay? Because that can land you in some trouble, or it can land you in a heated argument and you haven't got time for that. Then I'm telling you, I've been trapped before. I remember before I even believed in God, it's like I almost looked at the sky and wondered how I was going to escape this toxicity that I was in, that I was involved in. When I'm telling you, I was so depressed, I was down, my whole life had gone upside down by letting these people involved in my life. It was a misery. Every day was a misery. And thanks by the grace of God and the universe, an opportunity presented itself where I could get out. Now, there was still a little connection afterwards, but you need to wean it out. You need to just keep it minimal, you know? These people have done us wrong. These people are going to do us wrong in the future. If they haven't done you wrong yet, there's going to be a time when these people do us wrong. And me, I can call myself an idiot. Sometimes I'm too forgiving. Sometimes I see the best in people too much. Sometimes I think, oh, maybe they didn't mean it that way. Oh, maybe they didn't mean it that way. And I give them the benefit of the doubt. Then it comes back to bite me. I'm telling you, it's better to be alone, rolling solo, having the freedom of your mind, having the space to do what you want to do with your day without having these people dragging you down. You know? Without having these people dragging you down. It reminds me of a time, you know, there's some good people out there, don't get me wrong. There's some good people out there as well. But it reminds me of a time I went on a holiday, and just by having toxic people in your circle, it made the holiday miserable. It made the holiday miserable. Whereas when I went with just one close friend to the same destination, we had the time of our lives. And we spent less time there. We had less money. I think we only went for a day. We just done a day there. It was just a short trip that we done. But it was like the best journey ever, you know? It was like, I still remember it now. It was a good time. And What I'm saying is these toxic people, they get so intertangled in your life. It's unbelievable. Please, like, put in the comment section if you know what I mean. Like, they physically drain you. They make you second guess everything. So it's like you're busy explaining yourself to them all the time. Like you're answering to your parent. Like they're almost bullying you. They're bullies. That's what they are. These toxic people are like bullies. They bully you. And you don't know it because it's in the scope of a friendship. It's in the scope of a romantic setting. It's in the scope of a colleague. It's in the scope of a business partner. But secretly, they're bullying you and they're weighing you down. They weigh so heavy on my mind and my soul. I was miserable for a period of time. I thought there was no escape. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But we have the right. We're individuals. We're human. We're individuals. And if we don't want to be around someone, we have the ability, we can say it. I'm telling you, even if you don't say it, something's going to crop up. Something's going to happen where you just go your separate ways. You just go your separate ways. It's no doubt about it. Something will happen where you just go your separate ways and nothing can change it. So the longer you leave it, even if you don't say anything, something will happen. For example, if you've got someone weighing down on your life, you feel trapped. Look, they prey on our heart. This is what I'm saying. If you feel trapped, you feel like you can't escape, make a prayer, or however you do your ways of worship, and look at it from an outside perspective. You have someone in your life that's making you miserable. They're making you not enjoy the day. They're making you not appreciate the sunrise. They're weighing heavy on your mind, heart, and soul. Okay? You have every right. Seek assistance if you need to. Seek assistance from a parent, a family member, whatever. Like, or if they're telling you, oh, let's go chill, say, no, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out. Be like that. I'm doing my own thing now. I need to focus on myself. We need to be selfish. Because we're so unselfish, because we've got such big hearts, these people are able to get so deeply interwoven into our lives. Okay? We need to cut them out. Cut them off. Please. You have to cut them off. Your life will not be able to elevate. You won't be able to advance to the next sector of your life with these people around. God's not going to give you the blessings that you need in your life while these people are around as well. Because God knows that you're going to be breaking bread, sharing with people, building people up, you know, only to be left with scraps. That's what happens. So you need to cut people off, you know. Cut these toxic people off, you know. It's a serious situation. A lot of us around the world are trapped in situationships with these toxic creatures. And enough is enough. Enough is enough. We shouldn't live our lives second guessing what we're saying, worried of their reaction. You know? You know what, you're worried what they might think, worried how they might feel. You know what? F them. F how they feel. Who cares how they feel? They're grown. They can get on it on their own. You know? They're grown. They can deal with it. Who the hell are they to be occupying space in our lives, making our life miserable? Every day, our existence is miserable because of them. Listen, get out quietly. Pack your bags. If you're with them in the household, they're in your household, pack your bags, get out quietly. If they're in your household and you need them to leave, phone the authorities. Phone family members. Tell a friend. Tell them and get support and get them the hell out of your house. Because I know how it is. Someone will just come along and before you know it, they're living in your house. Before you know it, they're eating out your fridge. Before you know it, they're just there every day. and like they're not doing nothing for themselves, and they're living off you. And there's nothing wrong with supporting people and helping people in a time of need, and I'm so for that. I'm all for that, you know. I'll help people out, I'll do that, but I'm not helping toxic people no more. I'm not helping these toxic people, no way, shape or form. I'm telling you that God will give you a chance, an opportunity. Something's going to happen, a significant something will happen where it will enable you to break free. Look for this opportunity. It's going to happen. I got out unscathed. I managed to get out of toxic situations, a number of toxic situations. I'm telling you, like, okay, let me go in a bit deeper. Did I say please press the like and the subscribe button? If I did, sorry, but please press the like and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you. Thank you for that. You know, when I was about 12, 11, 12, a man around our town made me start drug dealing for him. And I was trapped. I didn't know I was trapped. I was enjoying myself. But when I look back now, I was trapped by a man who groomed me, right? And it's really weird for a grown man, probably in his 40s at the time, to be hanging around with a 12-year-old, giving him a phone and making him run around and drug deal. Giving him drugs, like I was doing, smoking weed, and making him work, you know? I was making money, but I was spending all the money on smoking and takeaways, and, you know, I wasn't really saving any money. Wasn't giving me any guidance about finance and telling me to save, or wasn't telling me to do any of that, right? He picked me out of a whole group of people in the town. Say about 30 of us around my road, right? There was about 30 of us at the time, and he picked 2 of us. One of my friends messed everything up on the first deal. He lost everything. He gave it out to people, and he lost all the money. Me, I returned his money back to him, made my profit, and carried on. So he then focused on me. So he only picked 2 of us out of the area. I don't know why he only picked us 2, but he saw something in us to pick us 2. Now, I was trapped in this situation. But I'm telling you, through the grace of God, an opportunity presented itself where he one day got in an argument with me about something. I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos. I won't go too into detail now. But he got into an argument about me with something. And he threatened to kill my dad and my sister. Okay? And I walked out, he said, if they was on a cliff, who would you save? And I said, I'll save them both. Okay? And this was because someone, I'll tell you now actually, this was because someone around the area tried to rob him. Nothing to do with me. Someone done it off their own accord. And he was blaming me for it. Right? But I walked out of his house that day with my head held high. I said, I'll save them both. You know, I was a bit scared, but I walked out. And then he was trying to lure me back in afterwards. He'd shout when I go past his house. Then a little bit later on, he got arrested and taken away. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. Had it not been for the grace of God, had it not been for God's will, I might still be wrapped up in that situation now. Zion would have never come and made YouTube videos about narcissists. I might still be in that situation now, maybe strung out on drugs, you know, in some crazy situation. But I managed to escape that situation. And other situations like this have presented themselves through the course of my life where I've been trapped and I've wanted to escape. Now, this wasn't romantic, but even in the romantic sense, I was trapped with my ex-narcissist as well. I was trapped. I remember sometimes I wanted to go. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be alone. I wasn't given that, you know? These people prey on the innocent. They prey on the innocent. And we're the victims in this. And somehow they always turn things around and make themselves out to be the victim. Just like that scenario with the 40-year-old man who got me drug dealing. He played himself out to be like the victim and tried to threaten me. When really I was a victim. I was an innocent child who shouldn't have been involved in all of that stuff. You know? But it was because my mum died at a young age, I kind of grew up a bit fast. But what I'm trying to say to you is now, the reason why I'm telling you this is I want you to escape these situations. Whatever situation you're in, if you're involved with the wrong crowd and they're draining you, you feel trapped, you need to cut them off. You see, I didn't actually cut him off, not through my own will. That was just the universe and God looking out for me. He just presented an opportunity for me to break free. It was a bit messy. It was a bit of a messy one, but it still presented me an opportunity to break free. And that's what I'm saying about you. Give it time. Think about what I've said today in this video. And if you feel, honestly, really feel trapped, like you can't escape, because I understand how you are. If you feel like you can't escape, something's going to happen. But we need to do our little, God will do 99% of the thing. We need to just do our 1%. You know, the universe will do its 99%. We might need to do a 1%. And that might be just getting up and walking away. You know? Not answering the phone. Saying to them, I need to focus on myself. We can do it diplomatically. You can get out of these situations diplomatically. Right? If we use diplomacy, somehow we can get out of these situations too. And what I mean by diplomacy is, we don't need to say, listen, you're a scumbag. I want nothing to do with you. It's only going to make drama. You can say something like, I've got my work to focus on. I haven't got time to hang out. And you can phase it out. You can phase it out with them. You know, phase it out with them. Or alternatively, if you're ready to just tell them, yo, get out of my life. I don't want you around me. That's good. You know, if you can say, get out of my life. I don't want you around me, and cut them off. That's all tap on, you know, I take my hat off to you if you can do that. But I just went into a bit of detail for people that are like feeling stuck and trapped, because these toxic individuals have such a hold over us sometimes. They have such a hold, and it's like a dark cloud constantly above our heads. And I've been in that situation, so I'm sure there's someone that listens to this video that's been in that situation as well, or might currently be in that situation. So I just want you to understand what I was coming with today. And we need to sever these ties immediately for our own good. For our own good, what's coming in the future. You know, God's going to bestow, and the universe is going to bestow blessings on us in the future. Our life's going to unfold in a totally different fashion. But we need to get rid of this toxicity around us. We see it with celebrities all the time. Celebrities, you know, they shoot to stardom, whether athletes or whatever. They shoot to stardom, and they have the wrong people around them. They have yes men around them. They have their entourage around them. They have people that are like leeches around them. And before you know it, the celebrities like gone down the wrong direction. They might have got involved with addiction problems. They've gone down the wrong direction, and then their life comes crashing down. And then when their life comes crashing down, no one's around them to pick up the pieces. All these people were just using them. We see this with celebrities and people in the limelight. We see this happen to them countless times, right? But this is the same dynamics. These people are seeing you as an opportunity. They're opportunists. They're seeing you as someone to help them in their lives. But we can't be busy helping everyone and helping everyone. There's nothing wrong with giving charity, you know, helping people from a distance, loving from a distance, all of that. But I'm saying these people are getting involved in your life just like how the celebrity has all of these hangers-on around them. These people are like hangers-on. They're draining you. They're leeches. They're draining you of all of your emotional, physical, wealth, everything. They're draining you of it. Making you feel depressed, making you feel glum, making you feel down in your spirit. Once you cut them off, you will go through a process of feeling like slightly free, but like they probably might still call your phone, or they might still try to keep in touch. But I'm saying you need to cut people off. People that are no good for you, you have to cut them off. There's so many around. They can present themselves in a variety of ways. It can come as a loving wife. It can come as a loving husband. It can come as a loving girlfriend, a loving boyfriend. It can come as a best friend. It can come as a work colleague. It can come in any ways. It's better to be alone and rolling solo than having these leeches in our life. We need to cut them off immediately. For our own sanity, we have to cut them off. Okay, so I hope this video helped. I pray that God presents an opportunity where you can break free from the chains of these people. These people keep us around. They will see us in a bad way. They'll still keep us around. You know, they're happy seeing our downfall. You know, they're no good for us. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got a secondary channel, a spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.